Adam Gravitz Sports Show.
What's happening, party people? Welcome to the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. This is Jack. Say hello, Adam.
What's up, everyone? It's been a while.
We had the holidays and stuff. I'm glad that we're past the line where you just can't say Happy New Year anymore. So that's positive.
Yeah, we are past that line.
People tried to drop that today. Someone said Happy New Year today. I'm like, no, you can't do that. It's against the rules.
I will write you. We're past it, but I'm not going to really correct somebody if they do.
Well, the head of HR said Happy New Year. I said, I am writing you up. I told her.
You would do that.
She laughed. She thought it was not serious.
Yeah, no, we've been on a little bit of a sabbatical hiatus, but now we're back. It's 2026, and we've got lots of shit to talk about. So let's
2026 has already been 700 days long, and it'll only get longer.
True. Well, what sport do we start with first? I don't know.
All right, so yeah, I think the biggest thing locally is your Washington Wizards finally made a big swing in a way of getting rid of dead weight and bringing in a bona fide superstar again. So that's nice.
I don't know if I call him a superstar anymore.
Trae Young is a franchise basketball player.
Franchise-ish. He's a
franchise basketball player.
So anyway, yeah,
he's the best player the team's had on the roster since Bradley Beal.
Okay, if you've been living under a rock and you don't know, the Wizards.
Well, that's why they're listening to this show.
From the Hawks for CJ McCollum's expiring contract and Corey Kispert. No draft picks involved, which I was a little shocked. I thought Washington would get something back in terms of taking on the extra year of Trae Young, but apparently not. It's a good deal. It's a buy low on a guy who just gets crapped on by the media. He's still a talented guy. He's got his warts, but so does everybody. He's a top 40 player. I have no problem with it. He's not going to play a lot. I think this year he's going to be rehabbing from his injuries. He'll play about 10 to 15 games, which I'm fine with. A bunch of NBA media people were kind of crapping on the Wizards for this deal. It's This is what I'll never understand about NBA media. They make fun of the Wizards when they went all in with Dumb and Dumber to win 43 games and get the 8th seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when we decide to tank, we also get made fun of because we're a loser franchise.
Yeah.
So which is it that you guys want, NBA media? Do you want us to be the Chicago Bulls, or should we try to rehab our team with draft picks?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, NBA media, that we weren't the San Antonio Spurs who got Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper back-to-back years with the best lottery luck in the history of the lottery, while we got screwed with Bilal Coulibaly instead of Victor Wembanyama. Sorry, we got fucked. If those ping pong balls are different and we get Victor Wembanyama and we get Alex Sarr together and we get trades, even when we lose out, let's say we had gotten Cooper Flag. I'm just saying, I'm tired of NBA media just using the Wizards as a punching bag. But anyway, I like this deal. McCollum was expiring. He wasn't coming back. He was going to get dealt. And Corey Kispert has the lowest ceiling of any. He's got no ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
When he was drafted, 5 years ago, whatever it was, we all knew he had no ceiling. He can do one thing really pretty well, which is shoot threes, which, guess what? So can a bazillion other NBA players do. He's not super athletic. He can't rebound. He can't play defense. He's on a good contract, great. But I saw people being like, oh, he could be Denny Avdia. It's no, he can't. He's what he is. He's a 10-point-a-game, 7th to 8th man. That's what he is. And in exchange, you got a guy in Trae Young who can average 20 and 10. Now, is Trae Young, I don't want Trae Young to be my number one franchise guy. If the Wizards do get lottery luck and get one of those top 3 superstar prospects, Trae Young is a great guy to have for that. You would agree.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot be your number one guy. We can agree on that.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, right now, they don't need that, but it's good.
No, they don't need him playing right now because of the draft pick protection. So that's the thing. My other favorite thing I saw was people being like, "Oh, the Wizards are going to win too many games because now they got." No, they've gotten their ass kicked the last few games. They're out west. They're going to get their balls blown off. like they're still there. If we all know that the Wizards need to protect their pick, don't you think that like Winger and Dawkins know this too?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna protect that pick as best as we're gonna protect that pick. I would venture to say that, but yeah, I love the deal. I think like best case scenario, Trae Young rehabs his image, and he can be our our point guard for the next 3 to 4 years. Like he's 27 years old. We're acting like he's over the hill. He's 27.
Mm-hmm. He's got some gas in the tank.
Worst case scenario, he opts in for 1 year. He somehow sucks, and guess what? We have $95 million in cap space. We don't give him an extension.
Yep.
Like I don't think people are understanding how like clean the Wizards cap sheet is.
It's really nice. It's a nice thing.
It's nice to not have Dumb and Dumber running a team where you have like eighth men making $27 million a year to win, like I said, to win 42 games and be in the play-in tournament. So it's nice. But yeah, no, I like the deal. I have no issues with this deal. I really don't. I think his Trae Young has been just crapped on by so many people in the NBA being like he's so bad. We got him for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. Just truly think about that. Like CJ McCollum's a nice player. He's 34 years old or 33 years old.
Yeah.
So he's 6 years older, and the other guy we gave up was an eighth man. Like, what are we for Trae Young? Like, what are we talking about here?
That's a good deal.
The other thing people need to realize, he'll put butts in seats. Like, I like Alex Sarr. We both like Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr is developing into a really good player. Nobody's going to Wizards games to see Alex Sarr. They're just not. But you know who you would go to see? You know who you would bring your kids to go see? Trae Young, because he's a fun player to watch. At least they've got that. I guarantee that's part of the reason Ted made this deal.
Well, it also will open
Am I
up.
wrong?
He'll also open up more lanes for Sarr, and it should improve everyone, right?
Yeah, it'll help guys like Sarr and George. And Trey Johnson. They'll get better shot opportunities.
Yeah, they get more looks.
Like Bob Carrington's not a point guard. He's a combo guard.
Yeah.
Like, I think the team they're doing it right. Like all we can do now is just hope the lottery balls give us luck in May when the lottery happens. I think that's fair to say. Like I like this deal. Like I think look, Winger and Dawkins have not done everything perfectly. Like the Denny Avdia trade, not a good trade. Can't dispute that. They've done a lot of things really well. And this I would chalk up to one of those pretty solid deals.
Yeah.
So I love
it's got some upside and practically no downside. So
yeah, I'd say there's no what downside is
there's
there?
none.
There's zero. There's literally the only way there would have been downside is if like Winger and Dawkins would be like, yeah, we also have just given Trae Young a 3-year, $145 million deal. Then I'd be like, all right, that's stupid. But they didn't even do that.
Nope.
So it's literally no downside, and you give up nothing. You give up guys that it's a good deal.
Good
And
deal.
you have to give them any young players and no draft picks. So
It's exactly what you want out of a trade.
Wizards front office.
Yeah.
So good job.
Okay. And then let's see, move to college football coming up. Next is coming Monday is the college
Indiana,
football
Miami.
playoff championship. Indiana, the generally viewed as the best team in college football this year, is facing your nemesis, the Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah, it's been it's been a pretty awesome calendar year, being that Florida won the basketball title and Miami's one game winning from the NCAA football title. So that's pretty sweet.
Well, going from the last team in the tournament, the playoff to now being, in the championship.
Yeah, but again, we're acting like Miami wasn't more talented than a lot of these.
No,
Miami had the talent.
Miami's offensive line is averaging, 6'8", 325 pounds.
Listen,
like they're huge.
They're a good team. I think Indiana's much better. Like I just do. Like their defense is much better than Ole Miss.
Stomp everyone.
Huh?
And they've stomped everyone too.
Yeah, I know. I am tired though. I'm seeing people being like, if Indiana wins, will they be the greatest college football team of all time? I'm sorry. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, and again, I hate Miami. 2001 Miami would beat this Indiana team by 5 touchdowns. Hold on. I know you don't care about Florida State. 2013 Florida State, you remember you were in the ACC during that time,
yeah,
would curb stomp this Indiana team, true or false?
Yeah, I mean they were that was an NFL team. Yeah.
The Florida State team or the Miami team?
Both of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm not taking anything away from what Indiana's done, but people being like, let's pump the brakes on this is the best college team of all time. Like 2019 LSU would probably beat this version of Indiana. Look, I love the Indiana story. Curt Cignetti might be the greatest hire in college football since Nick Saban. I think you can say that.
Sure.
Or since Nick Saban to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing. Like, what he's doing is incredible. Like, he's bucking the trend. Like, there's usually like a blue chip ratio that the people who do college football analysis do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you have to have a certain percent of your players be blue chip guys. Indiana does not fall into that category.
Yeah.
Curt Cignetti is just an amazing coach. Simple as that. And I'm rooting for him. I hope they win the game. Do I think it's sustainable recruiting? Okay, let's put it this way. Do I think guys are going to all of a sudden, do I think 5-stars are going to be going to Indiana now? I don't. But
I don't think they have to.
Okay. So you think, I'm not trying to piss on Indiana. Do you think now this is going to set up Indiana to be one of the greatest college teams out in the next 20 years?
So here's the question is, Indiana has one of the oldest rosters.
Correct.
So, is it sustainable? I don't know. He's going to have to find more 24-year-olds.
Listen, I'll bring it back to Florida State. Florida State was killing it in the portal for like 2-3 years. Then they dropped then they had a bit of a downfall.
I mean, as you said, Cignetti is a fantastic coach.
Listen,
what he's going to have to do is continue to recruit guys who are going to stay for less money to win games. That's it.
But in today's college football, I don't know how sustainable that is. Like, don't get me wrong. I do think that with NIL and I think Cuban is giving a lot of money, and obviously Cuban's very, very rich. So Indiana will be in on some big time transfer portal guys, and I do think that will help. And I do think Indiana can be a really good team going forward. Whether they can consistently beat Ohio State, beat Michigan, beat Penn State, beat Oregon, I don't know. I think it's a great story, and I hope they beat the ever living shit out of Miami, because I fucking hate Miami for obvious reasons. And I think they will beat Miami. You obviously think Miami's going to win because they're bigger. I don't think so.
I don't think that. I think
if you trust Carson Beck's not good. I don't think Carson Beck's a good quarterback. My prediction is Indiana wins this game. I'll say 34-24.
Okay, so just like a
solid
light sweat. Solid light sweat.
Yeah, I don't think Indiana's going to curb stop them like what they've done to Oregon and Alabama. But also, I will say this about those two. Again, not taking anything away from Indiana. Alabama was not deserving to be in the playoff. You and I both know that.
Mm-hmm.
And Oregon was on their fourth string running back.
Yeah.
They had a ton of injuries at running back, wide receiver. I'm not taking anything away. They deserve to win both those games. Just saying, Miami's beaten better teams. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
They beat Texas A&M, Ohio State. They did. You don't think so?
No, they did. I'm saying
they beat Texas. But I also think that I just think Indiana's on this roll, and I think it's gonna continue. I think they're gonna win. So okay. I hope they win, and I hope they, like I said, I hope they beat them. I hope they shut them out. It'd be amazing. But but let's again. I think my main thing was just seeing they're the greatest team that's ever played ever. No, they're not. I feel like everyone just forgets it. So we had the 2001 Miami, 2013 Florida State, 2019 LSU. There's some Alabama teams that would have probably boat raced Indiana. It's a great story, and Fernando Mendoza is going to be the number one pick. But again, let's just pump the brakes a little bit on the.
It's also a home game for Miami, but whatever.
It's not really because Miami fans suck balls.
Well, also, it's a corporate thing, right? So the tickets are being bought by corporate.
But I'm saying
purchasers.
Miami fans also are bullshit garbage.
That's fine.
Anyway.
They are, but
by the way, have you seen the ticket prices? They're insane.
Yeah, thousands and thousands and thousands.
$8,000.
No, that's fine. I'll watch it on TV.
Who can afford that?
I'll watch it on TV.
But yeah, anyway, that's college football. Yeah.
Okay, and then most recently, the breaking news as of a couple hours ago, these Steelers will have the first new coach.
Do you want to just go into the coaching stuff, or you want to do the wild
card? I'll do coaching,
card?
and then we'll get into the wild card. So so Mike Tomlin has resigned after being the coach of the Steelers for the last 19-ish years. Yeah. And he won lots of regular season games.
Stale. It's as simple as that. It got stale. Listen, he's an amazing coach. He's a Hall of Famer when he does eventually retire. He's a great coach. But winning 9-10 games a year and getting your balls and getting your dick kicked in the wild card round isn't good. Pittsburgh needed a change, just like Baltimore needed a change when they fired John Harbaugh. Like, it gets stale after a while.
Yeah.
It really does. I'm sorry. Like, it does. And, like, Pittsburgh is in purgatory hell because they're not bad enough to get a top quarterback, but they're not good enough to be a contender. They're picking 23rd every year. It's like, or 20th to 23rd. It's like, what are you going to do? Like, they've had some of the shittiest quarterbacks ever. Like, they need a new voice there.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I heard Brian Flores, so that makes sense, I guess. Like another stern, hard-nosed guy, I guess that makes sense. You hate Brian
Flores.
I mean, huh?
You hate Brian Flores.
I do hate Brian Flores, but he might make sense in Pittsburgh. And as I mentioned, Harbaugh, it looks like he's going to go. I would bet he's going to the Giants.
Seems like his kind of team.
Huh?
Seems like his kind of team already.
No, I mean, it's like they have a young quarterback. They've got young pieces on defense in a relatively easy-ish division. Like, not difficult division.
Mm-hmm. Well, routinely every year there's like 1.5 good teams in the NFC East. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's a great division. So, like, well, I think it would make. I think from what I've read, it sounds like Harbaugh's down to the Falcons, Browns, and Giants. Of those three, I'd actually probably go to the Falcons. By far, it's the easiest division.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to choose the Giants in the end. And I guess we haven't recorded since Mike McDaniel got fired, which was awesome.
Yeah.
For me as a Dolphins fan, we have a new. We also have. We did hire a GM from the Packers, which is smart, hiring a guy from one of the most stable franchises in all professional sports. That is a smart move.
Yeah.
I am curious to see who he hires as his coach. The name I've been seeing floating around, which doesn't get me uber excited, is Jeff Hafley, the defensive coordinator from the Packers. I'm kind of looking for a culture change in Miami. That's why I was very high, obviously, when it first happened, on Harbaugh. I would even take Kevin Stefanski, who got fired by the Browns.
Yeah.
I just want, like, a experienced head coach. Miami's tried the first time guy, and it hasn't really worked. I mean, Flores, McDaniel, Joe Philbin, Sperano, Adam Gase. It's just, we've gone through a cycle of these guys. Just hasn't really worked. Like, the last time we were really, really good was under Jimmy Johnson. I guess Wannstedt, but Wannstedt had coaching experience prior. So I would be good with Stefanski, even though some people don't like it. This is going to shock people. I'd actually be okay with Mike McCarthy. I know. But he wins. Can't argue. He does win.
Okay.
I want a new culture change. I want a coach that's going to instill, like, toughness and instill, like, not being wusses. Like, Mike, not just – I want a new change. That's all. So that's why I want an experienced head coach. But I think it's going to be – if I had to guess right now, I think it's going to be Jeff Hafley, and I'm not, like, in love with that deal. If I'm going for an assistant before I get off this, I would go for the offensive coordinator from the Seahawks. Kubiak.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go assistant.
Okay, great. All right,
we'll see. So it's going to be a crazy. There's 9 teams, I think, now with coaching.
It's wild
vacancy. So we'll see who gets a hire. I think Mike McDaniel's been interviewed for a bunch of jobs. I would not be shocked if he got another job, head coaching job this year, which would be insane, I think. But
yeah, well,
yeah.
Teams lack creativity, if anything.
I know. That's why I'm saying I want Miami to get. Like, I don't want a first-time head coach. I'm just hoping Miami doesn't hire a first-time head coach. I
know. Every team wants to hope they can rehab the guy who screwed up.
I know what they want, but I understand.
Okay. So last night, Monday night, we finished up the wild card round of the NFL playoffs, in probably the worst game of the entire slate.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to go through.
I just want to know big picture. I guess other than the Patriots Chargers game and the Texans Steelers game, every other game had like last minute excitement and drama, and it was a lot of back and forth, a lot of fourth quarter scoring. It was like it's really enjoyable football. So I think I got satisfying results out of all of the games, in particular the Niners taking out the Eagles. That was really
that was nice.
Felt
I mean,
good.
the Eagles. I can't really explain the Eagles because, like, there's no reason for them to lose to a banged up Niners team who then lost their top receiving threat to a torn Achilles. I don't get it. Now, they did fire their offensive coordinator today, which okay, cool. Why you didn't fire him like mid-season, I don't know.
Yeah.
The Eagles are in a bit of flux. I mean, the Rams, I'm a little worried about the Rams. Like, they should have blown out the Panthers. They did not.
They didn't play so great.
They did not look good.
Mm-mm.
Like, Bryce Young looked better than I thought he would in that game. There was no reason for him to look that good. But that Rams game was good. The Bears just don't die. The Bears, I think you can agree with me, the Bears give off, like, Commanders vibes from last year. Where they just win every close game.
Yeah.
Like, Caleb is Jaden Daniels. Like, again, wins are wins. But that team lives on the edge every fucking
They scored 25 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't get how, like, you have a 21-3 lead at halftime if you're Green Bay on the road and you fuck that up.
You can't put that away. Yeah.
Embarrassing. But you got to give credit to Chicago. Like, they just win games. Like, but you do agree, you see a lot of similarities between your team and
my team. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the AFC, like, Buffalo, I don't know how they win with as little talent as they have.
Yeah.
Like, I know Josh Allen is a god, but my lord, that is the worst receiving core I've ever seen. I'm saying that, and they have a former FSU guy, and they are the worst receiving core I've ever seen, and they still win.
Yep.
Like, I know Josh Allen's amazing, but holy fuck. Insane how they won that game. Jacksonville is going to be a force to be reckoned with, though, because that team is talented. They're young. Impressive. Patriots game, wasn't impressed at all by New England. Like, I know everyone sucks Drake May off and thinks they love Drake May. Like, he was He was okay. I don't think he was that good to you. I mean, you thought he was that good. I thought he was okay. Another guy that everyone sucks off, you can agree, is Justin Herbert. Like, I'm tired of
yeah, but he has no offensive line, though. He just gets murdered.
What?
He just gets murdered back behind the line, though.
Okay, so so what? So Justin Herbert needs the perfect team now to be around him for that
No,
to
he
be
just
good?
could probably use a little bit of blocking.
Look at what Josh Allen's winning with. Are you fucking kidding me?
He's a different kind of guy,
Why
though.
are we... Okay, I have a question. Why do we always make excuses for Justin Herbert?
I'm not making excuses.
When Justin Herbert was drafted, hold on. When Justin Herbert was drafted, do you know what the playmakers he got drafted, who he had on his team going in?
Mm-mm.
Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen.
That's pretty good.
Can we stop with the excuses for him?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, you know who he reminds me of? It's Matt Stafford with the Lions, but not as good. Again,
I was thinking more like Matt Ryan or Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just saying, we have to stop just giving Justin Herbert, and he's 0-3 in the playoffs. His last two playoff starts have been terrible.
Yeah.
They were bad. And so what? So they get the offensive line back, and that means all of a sudden he's going to turn into, and he's going to
probably
now.
not.
I don't see it. I think he's a very good quarterback. I think he's got a lot of talent. He was built in a quarterback lab, but in big games he kind of struggled.
Yeah.
So they weren't good. Their defense played good enough to win, but the offense was dog shit, and that was mainly because of him.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was. But I wasn't impressed by New England.
Yeah, and then thankfully the Steelers are out of it, and maybe we'll never see Aaron Rodgers again.
That's the best defense by far in the NFL. Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter are just monsters on the edge. DJ Stroud's not very good, but
he did enough.
He's not. Nico Collins getting a concussion is big news.
That's suboptimal, yeah. But
New England's best corner also got a concussion. So it kind of balances out.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to pick, I'll say it right now. I think Houston's going to beat them. I do.
Even potentially without Nico Collins.
Even without Nico Collins. I like.
Do you want to pick the games now? So let's start picking the games. Texans, Patriots.
Shit, I guess.
Texans, Patriots. New England's 3-point favorites at Gillette's.
Which is I'm picking the Texans.
You said the Texans. Okay.
Yeah, I just think they're better. I just think they're a better D'Amico Ryans is a hell of a coach. I know Vrabel's a great coach too. I think New England has been schedule merchants.
Yeah.
So you're gonna we're all of a sudden gonna be yep, I really love New England because they beat the Chargers.
No.
By scoring 16 points, no, sorry. I'm gonna take the team that is more physical in Houston. No Nico Collins is gonna hurt, but they do have Christian Kirk. They've got a couple young receivers. They got Dalton Schultz as a tight end. They've got some good running backs. I just like that team a little bit more. I think they're gonna win.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a low scoring, game, but I think they win that game as underdogs.
I could definitely see like a 17-14 game here.
And you're taking New England. I knew it.
And I'm gonna take New England. Yeah.
You are taking New England?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Good. Let's all suck New England's balls again. Yep, great. Let's all
right. Bills are visiting Denver, Mile High Stadium. The Bills are the Broncos are 1 point favorites according to my.
I feel like the Broncos are just getting no respect at all. And
no respect. It's hard to come into Denver and win.
It's gonna be. Look, Buffalo just lost 2 more receivers to torn ACLs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Broncos. I'm gonna take the Broncos. I think they can make just enough plays to win. It's another low scoring game, but I think they win. I do.
No Gabe Davis, no Shavers.
Yeah, I'm not saying those are great guys, but like.
But maybe they get Ty Johnson back.
Okay, I know you'll suck. I know you're gonna.
No, I'm saying he Allen loves him as a receiver.
I know he does. I'm just saying.
I know the Broncos have been. So their defense has been so good all year. The Josh Allen's really beaten up. He's going to have to move a lot more, or as much as he needs to.
Yeah, and I mean Denver's defense is not as good as it was to start the year. Like it's not like Houston.
It's still very good.
Past is the best one, but like it's still really good. And I feel like you do agree that nobody's giving Denver any respect at all.
I think I could feel Denver winning like 24-22. Like I know it's a weird number, but it's 24-22.
If I was betting this game, I wouldn't bet this game because I don't. You know, it's like you don't want to bet against Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the same thing with Allen. You don't want to be on the other side of Josh Allen.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
We'll see.
So I'll take Denver.
Okay, I too will take Denver.
Now what do we got? The West.
All right, then So I think the game I'm going to enjoy watching the most, the Niners Seahawks. They're at they're in Seattle.
Look, I like what listen. The San Francisco story is great. They cannot overcome this injury. I think this one is just. Kittle is his security blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have no Kittle. They cannot rush. I mean, that defense sucks. They cannot rush the passer for shit.
Yeah, and Darnold is gonna pick them apart if they don't get to him.
JSN's gonna go nuclear. You've got good running backs. I don't love the receiving. I mean, besides but they got that Barner guy.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense is too good. I think Seattle wins like 23-13. Yeah, I'll take Seattle.
Yeah, I'll take Seattle. Something like 20. I'd say like
24-13.
Yeah.
24-16 maybe. I don't know.
Sure. It's fine.
But yeah, I think
I'll
Seattle
take it. I'm with you on that. Then the evening or the Sunday evening game, the Rams are at Soldier Field playing the Bears. You just said you're kind of sick of the Rams and scared of them, nervous about their performance. Rams are 3.5 point favorites despite all your concerns.
So I think the Rams will do the Bears in. I think they are too good offensively. I don't think they're going to allow the Bears to make all those plays they made in like the fourth quarter. Also, the Bears lost their starting left tackle and their starting middle linebacker for the season. That hurts.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford does have a sprained finger. That's not great, but like I'll still take the Rams. I know that people are being like, oh, but maybe there's some Pope divine intervention with the Bears because of, the Pope is a Bears fan. But
yeah,
listen, I like the Bears. I like the Bears story. I think the Bears are a very good team. I do. I think the Bears are a good team. I think they're going to be a team to be reckoned with going forward. I think people love Caleb Williams is another way that everyone likes to make fun of. The guy just wins. He just wins. He finds ways to win. Ben Johnson's a great coach. I just think the combination of Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, the running game of Kyron Williams and Blake Corum, and Stafford has played the Bears a ton in the cold. I'm not worried about it. I take the Rams to win this game. I'll say something like 30-24. High scoring, but I'll take the Bears. Or I'll take the Rams. Sorry, I'll take the Rams.
Say.
So with that, we would have, with my thing, it would be Rams, Seahawks, and then I'd have Texans,
Bills, Broncos. Yeah, I think that...
We'll see.
I think the Bears, say they kind of like screw around. Hold on, I'm saying... The Bears tend to screw around the first 2 or 3 quarters, and
yeah, but you can't do that against.
You can't do that against the Rams. So I'm with you. I can buy that logic.
You just can't. Like the Packers, we're so banged up at certain the Packers defense is not as good as the Rams. I know people are gonna say, oh, the Rams have to go to the cold Chicago, and it's gonna be cold, but like I still take the Rams. I still think the Rams have more than enough, not more than enough, but have enough too.
Okay, it's fine.
So that's a lot of sports talk.
Okay.
Yeah, your president's on another fucking planet of insanity. I mean, I don't know how much we need to get into that.
I mean, it's fairly obvious.
Yeah, I don't have word. Like, we live in stupid society where apparently Renee Good, the innocent American citizen who was murdered by ICE, was apparently a paid agitator who was practicing in a hotel room per our stable genius president. You want to explain to me how that? I don't even know how that's possible.
The only thing you can say is fuck Donald Trump, fuck ICE, and fuck you if you support them. So I think that's really all you can say. Oh, I said that. That was there.
It's just so we just live in such a stupid world where we have a person who just wants to invade every country, wants to make America isolate. It's make America great again. Instead, it's more make America isolated.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for any, how's that working out for North Korea, you dumb piece of shit?
Well, it's working out great for KJU, right?
For who?
For Kim Jong-un.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying, it's so stupid. So, yeah, countries in a shitstorm of hell.
But, just, again,
hey, but you know what?
Take care of your neighbors.
News, I've been watching some good, I saw some good movies and watched watched a really good Netflix show which you won't watch.
What's that?
His and Hers.
Oh, I heard about that, yeah.
With John Bernthal.
Yeah, I love John Bernthal.
You'll enjoy it. I'm trying to think what else I should recommend to you. Okay. I will recommend, this is the entertainment segment.
Yeah.
The Pit season 2 just started up. I know you don't like The Pit.
No, this is a great first episode of season 2.
Did you watch the first episode?
Of course.
The Pit is awesome.
What's wrong with the baby, though?
Hold on.
Is something wrong with the baby?
Would you agree the Pit's the best show on TV?
It's great. What's wrong with the baby? I want to know.
Oh, the baby.
At the end, the cutscene where the new doctor was looks at the chart of what after the baby's vitals.
I forgot the baby. I don't know.
And then she made this look like she saw a ghost.
And then I got another show that I don't think you've ever seen, but I've watched it sporadically, and I got back into it. Have you seen Industry on HBO?
I've seen ads for it.
Huh?
I've seen ads.
It's a weird show. It's about it's got some people you'll recognize in it. It's a British BBC type show.
Okay.
I don't really understand. It's about trading and stuff, and I don't know all the jargon.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting watch. If you guys, so Industry, and then movie wise, I watched One Battle After Another.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Which you'll never watch, and I saw Marty Supreme in theaters.
Yeah, I want to see that.
So that's the Adam Gravitz entertainment segment.
That's great. And
everybody
check out. Yeah, check out there's been a leak of personal information of thousands of ICE agents. So if you get the opportunity, download that. Register some of these fine folks for crazy subscriptions and whatever you can to make their lives miserable. I think that'd be a great activity.
Right.
Spare time, do something fun. But for Adam, this is Jack. This has been the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. Fuck Donald Trump and have a great night.